To my friends, supporters, and the people of the state of Ohio, we, have decided to accept the honor and responsibility to serve you as U.S. Senator. I want to thank Governor DeWine for the trust he has placed in me as Lieutenant Governor and now in appointing me to the U.S. Senate. We have worked to make Ohio great again, and I look forward to working with President Trump and J.D. Vance to make America great again. This decision wasn't made lightly. My family and I listened to advice from many of you. I want to take a moment to personally share the reasons behind this important decision. I have dedicated most of my professional life to serving the people of the state of Ohio, and stepping away from my role as Lieutenant Governor is not an easy decision. When I arrived at the State House as a legislator, Ohio was facing some tough times. We were a high-tax state with a struggling economy. Factories were shutting down, and even my own family had left Ohio to find work. I was just a rookie legislator who believed I could make a difference. So I rolled up my sleeves and focused on what mattered most, jobs and education. One of the first bills I introduced was focused on school choice. I remember thinking, who could possibly be against giving kids in failing schools a chance at a better education? But I quickly learned the hard truth. There are plenty of people and special interests who would fight against it. I was reminded that if you wanted to make a real change, it wasn't going to come easy. You had to be willing to fight for it. So that's what I did. When I became Speaker of the Ohio House, we advanced educational freedom, creating the Ed Choice Scholarship and giving thousands of students access to a school of their choice. We also tackled the forces of complacency head on, reforming Ohio's tax code by eliminating 3 business taxes and cutting the income tax by 21%, making Ohio a more competitive and prosperous state. As Lieutenant Governor, I built on these priorities. We expanded career technical education in high schools, ensuring more students graduate career ready. Through the creation of Tech Cred, we gave every Ohioan a chance to earn an in-demand credential tied directly to a job. I wanted people to have access to good jobs without college debt, and we made that happen in Ohio. In my mind, my mission has always been clear: to ensure Ohioans had access to good jobs, quality job training, and the opportunity to achieve their version of the American dream. For decades, Ohioans endured the harsh effects of globalization, automation, and complacency, leading to high unemployment and a reputation as one of the worst states to do business. But today, Ohio stands as one of the best states to do business, with more jobs than at any point in our state's history. In the last 5 years, 62 coastal companies have moved their operations to Ohio, and I'm proud to say that I've contributed to making that possible, working to achieve real results for Ohio. I'm also proud of my time as Secretary of State, where we created a system that made it easy to vote and hard to cheat. In Husted versus the Philip A. Randolph Institute, we won a landmark U.S. Supreme Court case that set a national standard for maintaining the integrity of the voter rolls. Along the way, we advanced the cause of freedom and free markets, cutting taxes, expanding school choice, advancing Second Amendment rights, and reforming regulations by eliminating 5 million unnecessary words from the administrative code. I'm especially proud of our work on foster care, adoption, and protecting kids from big tech and online predators. I know we've made a real difference in that area. Thanks to the Innovate Ohio team, we've made government more customer service friendly. From no longer having to visit a BMV in person, to digital IDs, the Ohio IP Promise, quantum computing, innovation districts and hubs, we've harnessed technology to improve the lives of Ohioans, making Ohio the tech hub of the Midwest. I have loved this work, and stepping away from it is not easy, but representing Ohio in the U.S. Senate is an amazing opportunity. It's something an adopted kid who grew up on County Road J in Montpelier, Ohio, could have never imagined. I know Ohio well, and I will fight for Ohio as your U.S. Senator. President Trump, Vice President Vance, and the Republican majority have an America First agenda to fight inflation, stop illegal immigration, and advance conservative values, and that's what I'll do. I will continue to be an America First conservative who wants to get things done and one who knows that public service is a temporary gift and you have to make the most of it on behalf of the people you represent. As a senator, I want to return power from the federal government to the states. States are closer to the problems and can innovate better than the federal government, especially in education, workforce, and social programs, so we can help more people experience the dignity of work and strengthen the earning power of the middle class. As a U.S. Senator, I hope to have a special impact on the role technology plays in our lives, both the good and the bad. History teaches us that the nations that are the most technologically advanced are the nations that have economic and military superiority. And that is essential if we want to preserve prosperity and freedom for America and the friends of freedom around the world. In an era of AI, technological superiority may matter now more than ever, and I want to play a role in making sure America wins that battle. But technology can also do harm. I want to make sure we protect our kids, our culture, and our jobs from the insidious impact some technologies can have in our lives. I want to say something about Governor DeWine. First and foremost, he is a good man, and he and Fran have been great leaders, and Tina and I will cherish the time that we have served with them. He has done a lot of big things for Ohio, but at the end of the day, it's all the little things he does for people that makes him special. I want to thank President Trump, Vice President Vance, and Senator Moreno for their counsel and encouragement, and I look forward to working with all of them in my new role. President Trump won Ohio by 11%, and I will do all I can to help him and J.D. Vance be successful. Public service is a team effort. I am grateful for the colleagues, staff, and friends from across the state who have helped us accomplish so much during my time in state government. I thank God for blessing me with a wonderful wife and family, to Tina, Alex, Katie, and Kylie, Kathleen and May, and certainly my mom and dad, Jim and Judy. I love all of you. In the end, this decision was about service for me and my family and making the most of where we have an opportunity to serve. Keep me in your prayers, and may God bless Ohio and America.